Hey guys, Foral the Fraligator here, and I am back today bringing you part 4 and the finale of my Marvel Legends collection. Um, I am sorry that it took so long for me to make all of these because, quite frankly, I'm lazy when it comes to setting out schedules. But anyway, during the ending of this part, I will be going over my wish list as far as what I would like to see in Marvel Legends form, and maybe another new BAF. I don't know. But anyway, let's get started with Iron Man #1. And I refer to that as Iron Man #1 due to the fact that there are tons of Iron Man uh, in this wave of figures. So we have the Heroic Age Iron Man from, I believe, the Ironmonger set. I want to say the Ironmonger set. So yeah, he is a pretty cool figure. I do know that the Guardians of the Galaxy Wave Iron Man is basically the same mold as that, so I'm not going to get it, even if I do find it on clearance. I do want Star-Lord whenever he comes down. It is weird here, as when I go to clearance, I can find a Wasp for $9, but I can't find Star-Lord for $9, being the fact that Star-Lord is kind of, I don't know, older than Wasp. So yeah. Next up is Thor. I'm not a huge fan of this figure due to the fact that his bulky arms can't really articulate with the cape, and I have a hard time in general trying to get him to pose or stand up correctly because his wonky chicken legs here. But don't get me wrong, it is not a bad figure, it's just a bad figure for posing, articulating. It's kind of one of those you would keep in the box and never touch. But anyway, next up is Iron Patriot. Well, a Iron Patriot. I believe this is the Pepper Potts variation. Yeah, nothing much for me to say here. I love the crispness of the painting here, the good old red, white, and blue, kind of like Captain America, but not really. Captain America's a traitor. But I do like that figure, and going along with the whole Iron Man scheme is Ultron, one of my two Ultrons. I prefer the one that I showed you in part 1, where part 1 of my collection. As far as the articulation goes, that one is better off due to the fact that he has the ankle rocker pivots, and quite frankly, he doesn't have the wonky chicken legs. Though I do know I could set him in hot water and fix his plastic like that, but I don't know why I don't do it, and I'd rather complain about things. But anyway, next up, let's go with the Build-A-Figure. Yes, I didn't forget about having a Build-A-Figure in this set, which is Odin, or the All-Father. I have no idea. I hear so many reviews that it's Odin, it's King Thor. Who the hell is the All-Father? So yeah, I have Odin. I'm going to call him Odin. I don't care who you say. The only problem that I despise about this figure, or I have with this figure, is number 1, in order to get his cape on, you have to remove his head. Number 2, in order for him to stand, you have to shift his chicken legs, and most of the time he falls down. He is a good figure, don't get me wrong, but he is a pain in the ass. You have to remove his cape in order for him to actually stand up correctly. You have to basically you have to be careful with him so his leg doesn't pop off. And if that pops off, then you're going to have a bad time due to the fact that you have to shove his leg into a blind spot that he can't see. Let's go with a Toy Biz figure. And yes, I have Mr. Fantastic, also known as the Marvelous Rape Face, according to Frontbutt, because that is a glorious face. Like, I would imagine you come into the girls' bathroom or the bathroom, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And don't get me wrong, I do have my criticisms about this figure, but it's actually a pretty decent figure. I like I like how he stands. I don't like the face, but I like how he stands. He's a really well made figure. His accessories, on the other hand, not so much. When you go to put them on his arms, as he has the different the different arms, the bendy arms, he has a giant hand and a hammer hand. But when you put them on, you cannot display him whatsoever because he'll constantly fall over. It seems like a lot of these figures are either top heavy or they just fall over a lot. Next up is one of my favorite Iron Man figures to date, as I just love how the crimson of this figure, like the crimson painting here, it is glorious. Though I don't like the shoulder pads, but that's a minor point for this figure. I used him in a display when I was having like a good guy versus bad guy type scenario. Yes, I put Captain America on the bad guys. Don't judge me. But yeah, that is a really nice figure. Next up is one of my favorite favorite Drax figure is the comic variation from the Arnim Zola Build-A-Figure wave. I kind of got excited when I heard the Guardians of the Galaxy was getting a movie. So I'm like, oh sweet, a Drax figure will be coming out. And then I get Batista. I wasn't very happy with Batista. But I do like the comic variation better because in my perspective, the comic variation is the better of the two. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Don't worry guys, we're almost done. Next up is Iron Patriot or Rhodey War Machine, which is basically the same thing. But he is a nice figure. Same thing with, I think he is used for the same mold of the movie War Machine from the Civil War wave. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think it is. And I like this figure, though I'm not a huge heavy metal fan. No, just kidding. He suffers from the Iron Man syndrome with the whole freaking, why do they need shoulder pads? Like, they inhibit all sorts of articulation. And I just realized his arm kind of sucks. Ugh, there we go. It is a brand new figure, basically. I don't really play with or articulate them very much. And finally, one of my favorites of my figures is Baron Zemo, because I just love Baron Zemo as a character. The Civil War variation I don't talk about very much because that's not Zemo. Yes, he may have the last name, but he's not Zemo. And it's just an amazing. I love this figure. I like how he's sculpted. I like how they have they captured the whole his mask is glued to his face kind of perspective. And I wouldn't mind seeing another Zemo coming out. I wouldn't mind that at all. If it's the movie Zemo, no, go to hell. But anyway, guys, that has been the collections part. But now for the wish list, I only have one, and I would like to see a Build-A-Figure Kingpin figure. Due to the fact that Kingpin is such a pinnacle role for, the people that would collect Spider-Man figures. I know Spider-Man is it's the year of Spider-Man. There's shit tons of Spider-Man figures coming out, There's the whole Space Venom wave of Spider-Man figures. There was the Green Goblin, the Ultimate Green Goblin, the Ultimate the Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure wave, the Green Goblin Build-A-Figure wave. Like, it would be perfect to see a Kingpin figure coming out in the grapevine one day. Though I don't know what figures he would probably include. I wouldn't mind seeing a classic comics chameleon figure. That would be pretty sweet. Though the chameleon one is kind of lame here. I wouldn't mind seeing maybe Elektra or Daredevil. Always have to have a Spider-Man. And just for shits and giggles, I would like to see either Aunt May or Uncle Ben in there, due to the fact that that's just great. I want an old man figure. No, just kidding. I want Aunt May, because Aunt May is better. That way I can ship her with Iron Man. But anyway, guys, I am Foral. Thank you for watching all 4 parts of these. I don't know if you have. I'm watching. I'm always watching. But anyway, guys, I'm reaching for my drink. But anyway, guys, I'm Foral. You guys have been fantastic and extremely patient. Stay tuned to my channel for more hilarity and comic sans. But anyway, guys, I will see you all later. Keep being fantastic.